Hi guys, Mr. Noy from GC Krav Maga. Thanks for tuning in to our online channel. We're starting a series called Line of Learning. Feel free to work out with me, move with me, learn the progression, or share with your friends. Line of learning using a transferable movement leads to transferable skills. We're going to use 4 movements today. It's going to be shrimping, sitting up, scooting, and getting up. So thank you to Woody Rodriguez for our conversation. Thank you for opening up to me, and thank you for the recommendation. Enjoy. Here we go, guys. Let's start with the warm-up. So the warm-up is crunches or sit-ups. Basis of all movements is a good core. When you do them, here are a few points of interest. Keep your arms across the chest as you sit up. It is better than putting both hands in the back of your head and creating a strain. Another point to cover is keeping your belly button pushed into your spine while you are in a sit-up position. Push the belly button straight down before you go all the way up. Remember that the goal of the warm-up is to fire up the muscle, not to fatigue. We're going to line up the level of complexity of the movements. The first one is sitting up. The relevance of this drill is to use countering points. For example, my right hand as a post and my left foot as a planted position to push off of. As you post your hand to the hip, you sit up and extend the same sided leg, which means if it's this hand, it's the same side leg. Extend the same side leg as you sit up and use the opposite side. Like I said, opposing points as a planted pushing off position. The next element here is scooting. Note that the placement is identical. So if I plant by sitting up, it's also the same exact position that I put it on as the scoot. So sitting up and the scoot becomes one movement and the same. The importance of movements being identical are overlapping between an integrative web of grappling skills. For example, the things that move between the skill set of wrestling and jiu-jitsu, or within the context of standing up or being on the floor. I say this because eventually they move into complex layers. For example, the addition of force multipliers, improvisation of evasion and escape, weapon retention, and weapon takeaway. On a different angle, note that my floating hand is intentional and purposeful, that it's right in front of my face. This is intended to protect when I'm on the floor. Also note that the elbow connecting with the knee. This transferable movement, as a habit, connects the elbow to the knee, is also integrative in your stand-up. For example, think defending a leg kick with a shin. So when you do your shield, your hand comes up, your elbow and your knee touch together. The next element is shrimping. It's also known as the hip escape. Going back to countering points, if you look at the left screen, shrimping requires the hands be occupied to push the opponent. Therefore, the shoulder replaces as the post and the foot remains a planted position. On the right screen, the palm and upright. On the left screen, shoulder and on your back. Just like in class, guys, post, tilt, push. Post means the hands are positioned to push off of a body part. Tilting means the hips bridge up and tilt at a 45-degree angle. Once you've achieved all that, then the hands push while the shoulder is posted and the opposing planted foot pushes along with the hand until you've achieved a 90-degree hinge. Let's put these together, and using the first two, sitting up and scooting, add the shrimp at the front end. These three movements are found in succession in numerous evasive movements. Here are some examples of the trained response. Some of these are textbook and some of these are a variation of and reminiscent. Trained, by definition, is to teach through practice and instruction. Think of driving a car. Training doesn't start at shifting the drive. It starts at unlocking the door and putting a seatbelt on. Then you have to do your safety checks before you even turn your ignition on. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you have to learn your fundamentals and learn them well before you do the advanced stuff. Therefore, if you can do the movement but don't drill it enough, you won't use it in live application. Malcolm Gladwell has a book called Outliers, and he talks about the 10,000 hour rule of mastery. Though there are articles that have debunked this theory, there is some truth to the level of commitment necessary in body and mind. By now, we've achieved close to 8 minutes of the same repetitive movement. Are you still with me? All right, here we go. Here's the last part. We're gonna learn how to get up. We're using the left hand and the right foot to get up, using the countering points by shifting our hips up and kicking both of our feet backwards. You have the ability to use two hands. If you're having a hard time protecting your face, use it intermittently to put it on the floor. The important part here, guys, is that we're obtaining reps. Imagine that we've used the same exact rooted movement, right? But pulsing from one side of the body, either with our palm or our shoulder, and sitting all the way up with the alleviated side and pushing off of our planted foot. Hope you guys learned from this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. For now, let's keep doing sets. Let's keep doing reps. Thanks for getting this far, guys. Hope we helped you improve one of these 4 basic movements in our training. If you liked this video, or if you like the stuff that we do at the school, feel free to share with your friends, post, comment, like, whatever. Do what is hard today, do the impossible tomorrow.